Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Like, comment and subscribe.
Hello there. So today's episode is going to be slightly different. I would just like to speak about some personal experiences regards to my own mental health, and then speak to someone who works in care, someone who has to deal with this, but in regards to other people. So firstly, welcome to the episode. As you can hear, today's episode is very personal. We've introduced you to my partner, my co-workers, my team, but now I want to reflect on something that was one of the hardest parts of my life. First of all, no one likes to confess they have mental health problems or issues that they don't know how to deal with. It's incredibly scary, it's incredibly real, and it's also very, very, very difficult to actually put into context how things are and what things actually make sense and what doesn't. In regards to my own mental health, I was being mentally abused as well as physical. It was people that were meant to be looking after me, people that I call family, that really started to play these mind games and took my identity away from me. I was still the same old me to a degree, but I wasn't able to deal with issues. I became very recluse, very quiet. And for those who know me, I'm not normally quiet. I remember thinking to myself, it's even better that your daughter doesn't know you, because she won't appreciate who you really are. It would probably be better if she grew up with someone else. I would speak to myself and just start crying, start feeling incredibly broken and incredibly damaged. I thought about the countless ways I could end my own life. Is it better to just cut myself, bleed out? Or would it be better for me to just jump in front of a train or a bus? I didn't even know who I was anymore. I would look in the mirror and couldn't recognize the person looking back at me. It was severely extreme. I had to put a front on just to make it through the day, crying myself to sleep, being angry and upset with various people. It changed my whole perception of who I considered myself to be. My daughter, my little princess, she was the reason why I wanted to get better, first of all. I wasn't living with my queen, I wasn't living by myself, but I was living with people that, growing up with them, I would never have thought they would have put me in the positions they did. And it was very hostile, very problematic. I wouldn't even recognize some of the things going on around me. It was as if I was on autopilot. Didn't want to look after myself. Instead of showering every day, I started showering maybe once or twice a week. I remember there were days where I wouldn't even brush my teeth until maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I would sit there looking at my daughter's scans and my daughter's pictures and think, how could you have come from me? Then it hit me. Those suicidal thoughts about just end it. These things aren't going to change. This situation's not going to change. Go and jump in front of a train, go and jump in front of a bus. And once you're gone, things will get better. It truly was the most disgusting parts of my life. I even remember one moment before being admitted into a mental hospital where I would convince myself that everything was okay. I would get a kiss and a cuddle from people that I loved. And then in a couple of hours, I would be tortured by the same people. Things just started to be a negative constantly around me. And with the whole COVID lockdown, it became a lot worse. Weren't allowed to go out, weren't really allowed to go for our walks, weren't really allowed to go out and free yourself from people that are abusing you. It became quite literally torture. Not only in my own mind, but in the place that I thought I could call home. It took a lot of energy and a lot of effort for me to stop listening to those negative things inside my head. It truly was a 1 in a million chance of me changing. And thank God I did. I know how deep I went down the rabbit hole. I've still got some of the scars and the markings to remind myself every day. But I was grateful to the select few who actually offered me help to help me get back to normal, to help me get out of my situation. It wasn't nice, but it was worth the fight. And if anyone feels like they don't know someone is going through what they're going through, let me tell you, since I've come out through the other side, there are a lot of people going through this in silence. It's okay to cry and talk about it. It's okay to overcome everything. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. It's a part of us, but unfortunately, it's a part we can put to end. I would like you all to meet someone who works in the care profession. His name is Idris. I've known him for a very long time. Sometimes I feel like we don't know each other the way we used to. but he's someone that I genuinely do care for. I'm going to let him talk about his experience as a carer. How do you feel when working in care and realizing that you are making a difference to someone's life?
First thing, working in a care home is like, it's a little bit hard and stressful. But as soon as you step into the care home, you know you're making a difference for other people. I'm talking about the patients that's there, making sure that the well look after, because it's not about you working in a care home. It's about you looking beyond yourself. It's about you thinking about the other people and the patients that's there. You think of them as your own family, of like your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your grandma, your auntie. You think of them as your own family. For you to be able to, for you to think, for you to know what they're going through, because it's not, like I said, it's what they're going through. So yeah.
What would you say is the most difficult part of you working in care?
I said the most difficult part of you working, for me working in a care is when you get attached to the patients, to the resident, and you know how they feel, and when you see like one of them pass away, it makes you, it's like you lost a friend, or you lost a, 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 a mom, or you lost a brother or a sister, or even an auntie. Yeah.
You know very well some of the signs of mental illness and anxiety that people experience in care. Can you please state what you try to do different to those who take advantage?
So the people, like the patient with difficulties, like different problems, like you have some that have, they lost their capacity, like with dementia, with, it depends on what it is. So what we try to do is that we don't suit to their own level. We make sure we'll calm them down. We'll tell them everything's gonna be okay. It's a way for us to ensure them they're in a safe hand. So yeah.
Do you believe that you are making a difference to those who are suffering with disabilities, mental health issues, and other issues that require people like yourself to work in care?
In my belief, I know that I'm making a difference because I can, through the patient's eyes. I know them. I know they're happy. They're they're happy to be looked after. It doesn't matter what field it might be, as long you know what your patient is, and what they expect from you, is a long. You can make a difference in someone. Just one person can change their mood, the way they are, and I can see them through the way I want people to see me, and I know by me making a difference, it goes a long way.
What would you say to people, and how would you help people who genuinely need help but don't know what to do? Is there anything from your previous experience that you can mention to people for their health and their well-being?
If you're looking for help and you don't know a way to ask for help, ask someone to help. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. They can only give you the right answer or the wrong answer. And at the end of the day, wherever you're going through, if you don't tell anyone and you keep that inside you, it's gonna hit you for a long time. So the best way to do it is seek for help, find a solution for your health, mental health, or whatever it may be, or go ask your nurse, ask your doctor, ask your GP to um that tell you what you need to do for you to be better, for you to get rid of whatever it may be.